image now of from our hands, and there is these 5 cosmic. Is it audible now? Sorry, it seems we had some internet problems, so you must have seen me speaking without hearing anything. So we had some technical issues. So we'll have to, what we will do, we will go back. I will share in short all what has spoken in 8 minutes. I will try to condense in a short time. So my name is Cyriaque. I will introduce myself. My name is Cyriaque. I usually come from France, and I practice spirituality for more than 25 years. I live in India in an ashram for more than 10 years, and I've been traveling now across Europe, also in a caravan, and presently also we are establishing an ashram in Germany for SSRF. The SSRF is an acronym of the Spiritual Science Research Foundation that was founded in 2006 with the blessing of His Holiness Dr. Giant Balaji Vallee. That is a sense of higher level, and we have a website, a bigger website with more than 900 articles pertaining to spirituality, spiritual practice. So I really invite you to study all the articles that we have available on our website. So about today, today we will spend 3 hours. I don't know if we'll spend 3 hours together, but we will 3 hours, so you can come as per what is possible for you. We will have 4 different sessions of around 45 minutes. We will do, of course, around half an hour of collective meditations, and before that I will each time will show you different self-healing techniques that we will practice together, and during the course also we'll show you different video and different announcement of what we will do in the next months. So what I will ask you to do now, I will ask you to study how you feel from inside. I will ask you to close your eyes, to breathe either slowly, to focus either on your breath or meditating, or if some of you are practicing chanting of repeating a divine name or mantra in your mind, and pay attention of how you feel inside. Is your mind calm, or your mind restless with many thoughts or few thoughts? So I will ask you why, because after that I will ask you to study again after we will practice the different techniques. So I'll give you half a minute. Remain with closed eyes and try to see what you feel. So dear seekers, you can open eyes and just remember how was your state of mind. So what we will do now, before we start, we will the collective meditation, we will first practice together. One technique is how to remove these intangible coverings as is around us, because presently our body is gross, no, but our mind, our intellect, our chakras, the soul within us is subtle in nature. And these vibrations, the spiritual vibration that is positive or negative also are everywhere around us. And presently, negativity in the environment around us is much higher. And I don't know if some of you are able to experience that there is more heaviness, maybe more difficult to achieve concentration or meditation. That's why we can see presently what is happening around the world presently. So what we'll do, we will show you an image and we'll explain about the Panchatattva. The Panchatattva is actually for the five cosmic elements that are active uh, within us, but of course depending of our spiritual evolvement, our spiritual capacity. So as you can see from each fingers, there is a different energy associated who comes out. So there is a earth, there is water, fire, air, and ether. And from this, there is what we call the science of mudras or specific hand posture that generate different type of vibrations. So to go back, so we'll show you using our hands or fingertips, because when we try to focus on our breath or we try to meditate or chant, this divine energy flow within us and that activates to some degree, again as I share as per our capacity, these five cosmic elements. So energy comes through our eyes, our finger, as well as our feet. So by using our hand, we will remove this intangible, can be covering that actually what happened is like a negative cloud and covers our mind, our intellect. It covers our chakras also. So using this, and sometimes I know some of you feel maybe some heaviness or something around that you can't really understand, and sometimes you feel lighter. That's why we suggest also salt water remedies that helps to absorb that negativity around us. So using now what I will demonstrate, plus after we will practice together. So you use your hand, and in that motions, you just try to grab with your fist what is around you, not too fast. And you can see you can go on the back, no, because our chakra also are. This is the crown chakra. This is the Ajna chakra. We can say the mid-broad chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, 1 centimeter above the plexus, and then you have the navel and below also. But mainly we can focus between the navel and the crown chakra. So you're doing this with that speed, and you throw it away from you, and you can go down to the navel. You can do it few times, and at that time you also try to close eyes and focus on your breath, but first look at it first how I'm doing so that it is familiar to you. And you can also see behind, especially behind now, because negativity also clutch on us in this area. Some of you sometimes experience some heaviness here. So doing in this way helps to remove these negative vibrations that are around us, that covers our chakra, our mind and intellect. So try to do now, close eyes. We'll do that for around 2-3 minutes. And if some of you during this period experience yawning, burping, let it happen freely. It's a good sign. That means this negative vibration is coming from us, out from us. You try to either you focus on your breath, yeah, you meditate, or you focus on or if you are repeating a divine name or mantra in the mind. You can do at the level of the eyes also, because negativity affects through our eyes. So also we can, if those who wear specs, and you can remove from the eyes also. At the time when you do eyes, you can open eyes so that the vibration can comes out. See, positive energy or negative energy enter through our eyes or come out from our eyes. They come in and out through our 9 openings. ectopenis, apology. If you feel at certain chakras, you feel it more pressure or more, it is getting less, then continue for more time around that chakra. So, dear seekers, we can stop now. I don't know if some of you had any experience or how you felt or any questions, and you can ask on in the chat, either on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter. We have some seekers who are moderating your comments and question or experience, so don't hesitate to share it on the chats. So what I will do, because we lost a bit of time in the beginning, before you start writing some of your comments or questions, how you felt, positive or negative, don't, you can write all also. We will start with a collective meditation for 30 minutes. So what we will do, I will explain how we will do this collective meditation now. What we do during that time for around 30 minutes, we will play in the background the recording of a divine name, and the divine name that we are playing now is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So why we play this particular divine name is because this divine name has that capacity and potency to reduce this negative vibration to some extent, as well as act as a protective shield. So what you can do for those who practice meditations, or for those who practice chanting, of those who repeat a divine name or a mantra in mind, you can just close your eyes, you can do your own meditations or repeat the divine name or mantra that you are familiar, and regulate the audio in the background. And if some of you would like to try to repeat the divine name in mind, you can try and see what you experience. For those who are new to these sessions or meditation, initially I will get with some simple step, and then you can do out of the three what helps you. You can either focus just on your own breath, you can either listen to the audio with concentrations. Of course, it's better with closed eyes because it helps to enhance concentrations. And you can either also try to repeat by mind as per the speed of the audio, so you can see out of the three which one helps you. So dear seeker, now you can sit in a comfortable position. It is not compulsory to sit in a cross-leg posture, because if anyone has any discomfort, then you will not be able to concentrate, and to remember that it is a mind that needs to achieve meditation, not the body. So dear seeker, now you can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And in a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो 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 भगवते वासुदेवाय।
So, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. Just try something, try to just see what you feel deeper inside, and I will let you know when to open eyes. So dear seekers, you can open eyes now. And if some of you like to share also how you felt while we were doing this collective meditation, I think there are some few comments. There are some comments from Savi, Elda Balkar, when we are doing this, removing the covering, no? Doing the with the 5 fingers, the Panchatattva. So you felt yawning happen and feeling peaceful. From Nilesh, you said you are feeling very good and you are joining after some months now. And from Pankya Sandhu, you felt amazing. Just as it is about removing the covering, no? How when we were doing like this. So it is something is good to do before we try to meditate, or because it helps us to remove this covering around us. I don't know if some of you experienced something while we were doing the chanting or this collective meditation. Just to share, and chanting is an ancient technique of repeating. It is not so much known in the West. It is because, of course, what is more common is meditations, and chanting is the same goal: is to how to achieve a peaceful state and having a connection with God through meditation or chanting. Chanting is to repeat a divine name or a mantra in the mind, and this helps to actually reduce the number of thoughts in our mind, and of course enter into a meditative state. And if you want to know more about chanting, we have some article we will paste in the chat that explain about how chanting works. There is some few comments. There is a comment from Anahi Rokel. You said you saw different colors. Just if you can share, Anahi, what type of color you saw, if you can write so that we can understand. It's very nice. That means you are able to see. Sometimes is because energy also is associated with different colors. Huh? And then from another seeker, from Anil, you said you felt peaceful and stillness. So dear seeker, before we move to the next session, just to share we do all our live stream, all our platform on our website is done as our service to God. And of course, to run a website, an organization, as well as an ashram, if you like to donate and help us in the way you can always, of course, help us. We'll share some links on it towards the as organization as well as the website. Or we are actually, as we speak, establishing an ashram in Germany, a spiritual center, where in future people across Europe and the world, of course, can join. We'll have spiritual workshops where we can learn about spirituality. So dear seeker, now I would like to start with you with the second part of these 3 hours today. I don't know if some of you just join. In case we'll have these 3 hours durations, it will be split in 4 sessions of around 45 minutes, where each time we will have a half an hour of collective meditations, and for around 5-10 minutes we'll show you different self-healing techniques, and of course we'll some question answer also you can ask during these sessions. Now what we will do, I will show you some specific technique, same thing using our fingers, because actually our fingers have this capacity, ability of having every finger is associated to an element. For some of you are new, it is from earth, there is water, fire, air, and heater. So every energy, and whenever we use and do it in a specific posture, that generate what we call mudra, that generate a specific energy. So initially I show you, how to remove this intangible covering using our hands, but now we'll show you something similar, but it is using our palms, and this one is called tower mudra, another one is palm facing, so energy come in and out. So what I will show you and then we'll practice together. So first is we'll try to base it on our mid-broad chakra. We can do it on the heart chakra as well on the navel. So we'll focus on those three chakras who are more important, even though we have 7 chakras. But those chakras, this is where actually negative energy can affect the mid-broad chakra, heart chakra, 1 centimeter above plexus, and the navel. So you put your palm, I will show you profile, so maybe all of you can see, and then you place it in front of, let's say we start with the heart chakra, but you keep a space of around 10 centimeter. It can be a little bit more. Huh? Just be, no need to be tense, just you relax, and you will hold it in front of the chakra for some minutes, for at least a minute, and you can do it with closed eyes, and then either you focus on your breath, either you do your own meditations, or you can repeat the divine name or mantra. So we can do the mid-broad chakra. Then after we'll do 1 minute in the heart chakra, and then 1 minute in the navel. In case you can't hold the position, you can change also. Huh? And then after that we will do the tower mudra. So we can start now. You can place it in front of the chakra here. Keep a distance of 10 centimeters. And then close eyes and either focus on your breath, either meditate, or repeat the divine name or mantra that you know. And try to see what you feel. And after some time, I will tell you to change the chakra. Whether you experience pressure, can you study how you felt heat? For some of you maybe heat, some of you maybe pressure or lightness may come. Or different type of pressure. Mine gets more thoughts, less thoughts. Some see colors also. You can go down to the heart chakra. Again, if you have shoulder pain, you can change it, the position. It is 1 centimeter above plexus. And keep a gap of 10 centimeter at least between the palm and the body. It should be parallel to the body. And same thing, try to concentrate. With closed eyes, it's better because it enhances the concentration. Same thing, you can try to see what you feel. And now you can go down to the navel. At the level of the navel, you can see. You can make a mark to see where is your navel with your finger. And then same thing, you can either change the position. You can try either to focus on your breath or meditate or repeat the mantra or divine name. Now we will change. Now we'll do with the Tower Mudra. That means you bring the middle finger in this way, and then same thing, you put it in front of the mid-brow chakra. It should be parallel, huh? Again, same similar thing, around 5 to 10 centimeter gap. And then you can see, you can try to. And you keep it here, same or above the chakra. And you, same thing, concentrate with closed eyes and see what you feel. You'll do the same exercise on the 3 chakras. Huh? You can go down to the heart chakra. Heart chakra 1 centimeter above plexus. Huh? Then you can go back to the navel. So dear seeker, we can stop now. I don't know if some of you were able to perceive something. Either we have done 2 techniques. One is using the palm, one we are using the Tower Mudra. So did anyone felt something on that specific mudra, either, and on which chakra you experienced something? So you can share also in the chat how you felt. In the meantime, until I get your comments, we will also start, and I will take your comments after, and then we can go through your comments, just so that because we don't lose too much time. So we will continue now with the new sessions of collective meditations. So if some of you are new, this collective meditation is of 30 minutes. And in this, today we'll play the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. And this divine name helps the departed ancestor in the afterlife. We give them momentum. It gives them momentum, and as well gives some spiritual protections. So today we can say our negativity is higher in the atmosphere, and when we try to meditate, or repeat a divine name or mantra, it may be more difficult. So in the background, we will play this the recording of this divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. So what you can do for those who practice meditations, for those who practice chanting, chanting is repeating a divine name or a mantra in mind. So you can close your eyes, you can do your own meditations or repeat the divine name or mantra that you are familiar to, and you can just regulate the audio in the background. For those who are new, you can just either focus on your breath, you can just listen to the audio with concentrations, or you can try also to repeat by mind and see what you feel. So dear seeker, for those who are there initially, because we are playing a different divine name, maybe you may experience something different. So dear seeker, now you can sit in a comfortable positions. You can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And just here in a few seconds, when we start with the audio, that will be the beginning of the collective meditation.
Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त 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 Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 Shri Gurudev Datta.
So, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. What we ask you to do is you can just try to see how you feel from inside. How is your state of mind? I will let you know when to open eyes. Just try to see what you perceive. So, dear seeker, you can open eyes now. And if somebody would like to share in the chat how you felt, good or bad, just to share, because we were playing as the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. So sometimes, because in nowadays, more people are affected by people by departed ancestors without knowing it or not, and sometimes we may find less calmness or less peace when we listen or repeat the divine name as compared to the divine name that we mentioned before, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. If you want to know more about the concept of departed ancestors, we'll paste in the chat a link about the landing page of this aspect of departed ancestor, and we recommend for everyone to repeat at least 1 hour per day the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. Many had spiritual experience in the long term where they overcome different problems or addictions or different problem that was not going with regular either meeting a doctor, physical problem. Some overcome eczema just by repeating this divine name, or smoking or drinking, because quite often the different problem that we may have are not only physical or psychological in nature, but they may have a spiritual background, and actually, even though the symptom may be on the physical or psychological, but the root cause is spiritual in nature. When some problem doesn't go or recurring despite best effort at the different level, the chance can be that the root cause is spiritual in nature. Just to go through, some of you already wrote some experience. Also, when we were doing, and just to go back, I think Anahi, Rokel, you saw some colors. So color you saw is purple, black, red, and little yellow. So just to share, and there are we have an article on our website that explain some colors. Some color are positive, and some color have more negative. So every color is associated to some energy. Usually black are more negative in nature, but red can have positive or negative. They have both role because they are actually also a sign of energy, and yellow is actually positive, divine. It connects about divine consciousness. And about when we were showing about this mudra, remember some of you were present, but we showed how to hold this mudra in front of our chakra. So I think from Anthony you felt openness in the navel. From Anahi you said your hand was shaking a lot. So you can see we will do another technique now after that, so you can see what you feel, Anahi. And from bank exam helper, you said you had intense migraine while doing on the head chakra. For the head chakra, when you are holding this mudra, so that's a good sign. See, usually either we have migraines, or what happens then when we do this mudra, it subsides, or there is no migraine, and suddenly when we do this specific mudra, migraine starts. So it can be at that time there is a spiritual factor. And so that is, your name is I don't know your name, bank exam helper. Try to continue and do this specific mudra at the chakra here, and I will also show you this next mudra that we are showing may be quite helpful. And from Yasmina, you felt pressure on the neck here, chakra, because the chakra is from both sides. So it's a good thing to keep doing this mudra. And from after repeating datta, I think some of you, from Dan, Anahi, you felt peaceful. That's a good sign. From Anil, you felt pressure on the forehead. You experienced tingling under the feet. And you felt that the body was getting distorted to the left. So that's a good thing, Anil, because see, something is happening, no? So usually, see, it can be that maybe some departed ancestor are there, so try to repeat, or you can listen, or try to repeat the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta 1 to 2 hours per day. Either you can try to repeat, either by mind, or you can play it in low tone. We can paste and the link of the Datta, Shri Gurudev Datta audio. It can be downloaded for free, and you can play it in one of your devices. From David Bart, you said during an emotionally challenging weekend, you felt less heavy and you felt relieved. From Mark Anderson, you felt uplifted and vibrant, and you felt some pull of the core of the brain. And from Spiritual Seeker, you felt a lot of burping, heat coming out from the sole of the feet. So that's good. See, when heat is coming now from either our extremity, that is hands or feet, that means energy is released. So what you can do also is a salt water remedy. We'll paste also this link in the chat if some of you want to try. It is a very simple and potent self-healing remedy because the rock salt through the water has that ability to pull out this negative vibration that is in us and around us. So dear seeker, just to share, before we go back to our next sessions, I would like to make an announcement. We have a live stream on 7 April. We'll show you an image. It is as I think some of you may know that on 8 April, it will be a big total solar eclipse in America. And it will be, of course, it's a quite interesting phenomenon, but it has some spiritual importance to it. And in this live stream that will be on Sunday from 6 p.m. Central European time, it will be around 1 p.m. in New York. You can see we will actually share some point about the science behind what happened at the spiritual level during an eclipse. And of course, there can be interaction with you. Any questions that you have regarding these topics, or in general, we can see this is a question answer open sessions that will be on 7 April. So you can register. All our live stream are open to everyone and free also. And if you feel someone you know that may be interested, you can share the link. Just to share, and this live stream is live, and your questions is taken live also. We'll answer your questions directly. So dear seeker, now we will move on to our third session today. If some of you are new, and now we are having different sessions, and we will now show you some technique. It's a different technique, similarly using our finger. If some of you were new, through our hands, what we call the panchatattva, we have this element, cosmic element, coming out of the 5 cosmic elements. So you have the earth, water, fire, there is air and heater. So it is coming through our eyes, or our feet, or our hands. And there is a specific from that science of the panchatattva. Whenever we make a specific posture, then it generates a specific type of energy. So the combination of, you can say, fire and ether will generate a specific type of energy. And that is a big science called mudras. And here we will make a mudra called Nyas, where you bring the 5 fingers together without strength, just pull it together, and you place it on your chakras. So some of you experience not pain here, or some experience pain here, or so what you do, I will ask you to, you can see I will demonstrate in short, so you can place it, we can touch slightly without pressing. You can touch at the level of the mid-broad chakra, the heart chakra. So we'll do 2 positions. First will be the chakra here, and in case you have shoulder pain, you can exchange as well. And after that, you can do from the heart, mid-broad chakra to the navel. And we will do that for 2 minutes each. So what I will ask you to do is, when I will ask you to, with closed eyes, you can focus on your own breath. You can either do your own meditations, or if some of you are repeating a divine name, you repeat your divine name in mind, and you hold that posture, and you try to see what you feel at the level of the chakra. Anything you feel, something pulsing, no energy, or you feel cleansing energy coming out, or you feel it. For everybody is different. Now just try to see what you experience. So we'll do it together. Now you can close your eyes. You can place the first Nyas mudra at the mid-broad chakra, and the other one is at the heart chakra. It is 1 centimeter above plexus. And now you can just either focus on the breath, repeat the divine name, or meditate with closed eyes. I will do that for 2 minutes. Now in low tone, just as a background, because it can enhance the healing.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
In case you have shoulder pain, you can permit.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate.
Now you can keep one mudra, Nyas, at the level of the mid-broad chakra, and the other one can go at the navel.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate.
In case you have shoulder pain, you can exchange the hands.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate.
And if some of you experience pain in back of the head, you can do Nyas from both sides also.
Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate 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 Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate.
So, dear seekers, you can stop now. I don't know if some of you experience anything when you were holding the Nyas or Mudra at the, either it is mid-broad chakra and the heart chakra or the navel. You can share anything you felt or experienced, and I will take your comments Afterwards, we will now proceed towards the third session of collective meditations, and we will play now the divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So if some of you are new, what we will do, we will meditate for around 30 minutes, and at the same time, from our side in the background, we play the recording of a divine name. So what you can do for those who practice meditations, or for those who practice chanting, it is an ancient technique of repeating a divine name or a mantra in the mind, and you can just regulate the audio in the background. And if some of you want to try to repeat the divine name, you can try and see what you experience. And for those who are new to these sessions or meditations, you can either focus on your, with closed eyes, either focus on your own breath. You can try to listen to the audio with concentrations, or if you want to try to repeat the divine name in mind, you can try and see also. And if some of you would like to try, when you repeat the divine name and you experience no pressure at a specific chakra, so you can do this mudra. So you can do it, and you can do it with one hand, and you can do at the chakra where you feel pressure, whether it is a mid-brow chakra, whether it is a top chakra, behind also, neck, or it can be the throat, the heart chakra. So you can see, either you are comfortable, you can meditate and doing this Dhyan Mudra. Otherwise, you can try also the Nyas. So dear seeker, you can sit now in a comfortable position. You can close your eyes. Just to share, it is not compulsory to sit in a cross-legged posture, because it is a mind that needs to achieve meditation, concentration. So if any one of you have any injuries or any and you experience discomfort, then you will not be able to concentrate. So dear seeker, now you can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And dear seeker, in a few seconds, when we start with the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते.
Oh, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. Try to see what you feel deeper inside, and I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seeker, you can open eyes now. And if some of you would like to share how you felt, just to share, dear seekers, about the Nyas. So, I think few of you commented, like we mentioned, no? Holding the 5 fingers together and putting in a different chakras. So, I think from Yasmin, you felt pressure thyroid at the 3 Nyas posture. So, you can focus on the thyroid, that is the throat chakra, front and behind. For those who have any thyroid problem, can focus on the chakra. For Mark Anderson, you said you felt warmth, pulse, feelings of absorption and intake, and a sign of heart-shaped emerge. That's good, Mark, just to see how was your state of mind, how you were feeling. You felt you were warm, so it must be maybe pleasant. And from Varsha, Mahuli, you said you felt slight pain and discomfort near the heart chakra, and you felt dry throat and eyes started watering. So that's good. If wherever you feel pain, you can continue alternately. If it becomes unbearable, you can stop and start again. And you can see that at it could near the heart chakra. So if it is close, usually the heart chakra is 1 centimeter above plexus. But if it is slightly on the right of it, you can move also at that exact pressure point. There is a question from Pankia Sandhu. You say, is it a good idea to donate organs after death? So actually, we'll paste the link in the chat. We have wrote an article about what has the effect of giving organs from spiritual point of view. Just to understand these principles, that everything that belongs to us actually is associated with the energy. So if tomorrow we give organs or we receive organs, we will also, not only it's a physical body, but the energy associated to that will from that person will also be associated to the organ, and to take in consideration that if the person is spiritually positive, and it will have a positive effect. But if the person is affected by negative energies, then the organ will be negative. So just to understand that in today's time, many people are affected by negativity to some extent. You can see, if you want to know more, you can read our article on giving organs. So dear seekers, actually we have just released, it was yesterday, a short video on the eclipse that will take place on the 8th April. So we have made a new video that explains about the aspect. It's a video of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So I would like actually to play it to all of you so you can see and watch this video, and then we will proceed, of course, after with our collective meditation, our last sessions of collective meditation.
If you are planning to watch the next eclipse, then hold that thought and watch this video first. Now, eclipses are fascinating celestial events, but they are also cosmic anomalies. As the sun or the moon, the celestial giants in our skies are momentarily obscured, the environment on Earth becomes spiritually vulnerable. There is a significant increase in spiritually impure vibrations. Powerful negative forces from the spiritual dimension lie in wait for such spiritually vulnerable moments on Earth. And compared to normal times, during an eclipse, the power of negative energies increase by 1,000 times. And wherever the eclipse can be seen in the skies, the people in that region are more likely to be spiritually affected. While the main effect is at a spiritual level, people are affected physically, emotionally, and intellectually. So, total eclipses have a higher negative impact than partial ones, and solar eclipses have a greater impact than lunar eclipses. The residual negativity from an eclipse can adversely affect our lives and the environment for months on end. So here are some do's and don'ts during an eclipse. Some don'ts. Well, for starters, don't look at an eclipse. Don't plan important functions. Don't make important decisions. Reduce activities like sleeping, going to the toilet, or having sex. Avoid eating 12 hours before a solar eclipse, as the food will get tainted. And definitely avoid food and water during the period of an eclipse. Now some do's. Do increase spiritual practice, like you can increase chanting the name of God. Spiritual practice undertaken during an eclipse is much more effective. It also has much higher benefits. For more information, do visit our website ssrf.org/eclipse.
So, dear seekers, this is a small trailer of the insight of the knowledge of what happened during an eclipse. And as I share on Sunday, 7 April, we'll have a live stream about this topic, and there will be open questions. So any questions that you have about this topic, this is something we can discuss and see next Sunday. It will be at 6 p.m. Central European time. And our live stream, this live stream is of around 1 hour durations. It's more like a lot of interactions. And of course, other questions pertaining to spirituality or spiritual practice. So dear seekers, now we can enter our last session for today. I don't know if some of you are joining new. So what we will do, we will meditate now for around 25 minutes or so. And during that time, on our side, we play in the background the recording of a divine name. And the divine name that we are playing now is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This divine name has that capacity to protect us from these negative vibrations and act as a protective shield. So when we try to meditate or when you try to chant, it helps us to enhance concentration. So what you can do for those who practice meditation or for those who practice chanting, which is repeating a divine name or a mantra in mind, so you can close your eyes and you can just regulate the audio in the background and do your own practice. And for those who are new to these sessions or meditation, initially I will guide with some simple step, and then with closed eyes you can see out of the three which one helps you. You can just either listen to the audio with concentrations. You can also repeat by mind as per the speed of the audio, or you can just focus on your own breath. So dear seeker, now you can sit in a comfortable position. You can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And in a few seconds, when we start with the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
Oh, dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. And if somebody would like to share, just to contemplate first what you feel deeper inside, and I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seeker, you can open eyes now, and if somebody would like to share in the chat how you felt, so just take this time to share a little bit about the source of inspiration of SSRF. We'll display an image, That is His Holiness Dr. Jayant Balaji Attavali, that is a sense of higher order from India. Is also refers as Satchitanand Parabrahma Gurudev, and because of him, we have been able to receive a lot of knowledge, and our website have more than 900 articles. He himself was an atheist, and he was a psychologist, and when he saw many of his patients recovering from different problems despite best treatment just by visiting saints or holy places or performing specific rituals, being cured. And he realized there must be a science that is far beyond this physical and psychological. And he started himself traveling across India and practicing spirituality. And he wrote many books on spirituality. And we have about 5 days spiritual workshop in the research center in India, with also in conjunction with the Adhyatma Vishwavidya. This is a university of spirituality. So if you like to immerse yourself in an ashram in India for a week and experience ashram life as well, to learn about spirituality, I would like to play a small trailer that explains about these 5 days workshops in India.
In our busy lives, we rarely get quality time for ourselves. Now's the time to take a moment, to really take a moment and give yourself a spiritual break. Step into a world of high spiritual positivity. Remove negativity. To cleanse and rejuvenate. Re-engage with life. With a new vision. Learn new life tools with workshop-style interactive sessions. Discover unique spiritual research and get guidance from saints. And learn to look within to awaken the light within you. Come home. Come home. Welcome home. Come join us at the 5-day spiritual workshops at the Maharishi Adhyatma Vishwavidyalaya in Goa, India, for peace and faster spiritual progress.
So, dear seekers, the next workshop is on 26 April. I will paste also and you can see we have a website, a small link that explain about this workshop. It is from 26 to 30 April. There will be also some date in May. Just to share to all of you that if you like to come in contact with or meet some of our seekers, of course, one is through our workshop when you can make us physically. Otherwise, we have also made a platform available if you like to speak to some of our core seekers. It is a one-on-one platform when you can speak to them and share any obstacle you have or any things you would like to know about spirituality. Ask questions as well, some guidance. What next you could do in your spiritual practice, or how to start your spiritual practice or spiritual journey. Mainly for us, we like to share that we emphasize a lot to give time for those who have questions or desire to progress spiritually. So just to share, we have, as we had once a month or so, we'll have these 3 hours collective meditations. And on weekly, every week, we have 3 sessions, actually 4 sessions per week of 1 hour collective meditation. So here we do 50 minutes straight of collective meditations. It is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. Central European Time. And on Saturday, we have made a new timing more for Asia, that is at 10:30 a.m. Central European Time. So country like Asia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand can participate. I shared already with all of you that on Sunday, 7 April, we will have a special live stream for the solar eclipse that will take place on the 8th April. And this question answers is open, where you can ask any questions about, of course, this topic or other topic as well. Just to share also, as I share, what we do is done as our service to God. All seekers, there are many seekers, either who take care of our website, take care of the ashram also. And so if you like to support us and help us in spreading spirituality or establishing the ashram, we have also 2 saints, Her Holiness Bhavna Shinde and His Holiness Dan Gleshik, who are touring continuously. Her Holiness Bhavna Shinde is touring across Asia, so she's presently in Thailand and will be also going to Taipei, as well to Indonesia, Hong Kong. And we have His Holiness Dan Gleshik, who is in Latin America. He was in Panama and presently he's in Mexico, and will be touring in different countries in Latin America. So similarly, they give lecture on spirituality, and we will be touring also across Europe, Belgium, Holland, Scandinavia, a little bit of South Germany, Switzerland. So of course all that has a cost because we do it as our spiritual service to God, to grow spiritually and spread the importance of spirituality today. So if you like to support us and donate, feel free to donate also. But more important, I would like to share is try to practice spirituality in a way, try to change yourself, to put into practice in spirituality. There is no shortcut. It's not only about reading books, it is about practicing. So one, of course, is chanting, meditation, repeating God's name in mind. One is trying to overcome one shortcoming. Of course, our shortcoming is what is the different type of, we can have anger, insecurity, worry, or fear, and how to work on a practical level. This is something that is not taught in school or colleges. We may become a very good mathematician or engineer or architect or doctor, but we will suffer from anger or insecurity or worry through the life. And that is something we can overcome. It is, in a way, the techniques are not so difficult. but implementation depends about our will and discipline. And this is something we, in our online spiritual meeting that we have on the weekly basis, where we help seekers to learn and how to, in oneself, understand where to change oneself. So, dear seeker, I hope you learned something from this 3 days, 3 hours collective meditation. Maybe one day we'll have a longer period. So maybe hope to see you maybe tomorrow. We will have this 1 hour collective meditation, or meet you next Sunday for our live stream on solar eclipse. So wishing you a blissful weekend or blissful Easter for some of you, and hope to see you again soon. Namaskar to all.